Hello and welcome to my Championship Game Week 41 predictions for Easter Monday's games, of course, tomorrow afternoon. Some big games. We'll also try and recap what happened in Good Friday's games as well when doing these predictions. But yeah, let's just jump straight to my Championship Game Week 41 predictions. Jumping into the 12:30 kickoffs, we go then and we start at Fratton Park in a massive game down at the bottom as Portsmouth take on Oxford. They've done very well. Have they done very, very well? Oxford done okay in the last few games. Only lost away at Southampton. Picked up a 1-1 draw against Hull City. They take on a Portsmouth side that did pick up a decent point away at Norwich on Good Friday as well. 21st sit Portsmouth, 23rd sit Oxford. A point between the sides. A massive game in the relegation race as things stand. Portsmouth unbeaten in 8 meetings with Oxford, winning the last 2 games. Lost the last 3 home league games. Without scoring of Oxford haven't beaten Portsmouth in the last 8 meetings, losing 4. Earlier in the season, 1-0 away win for Pompey on the 9th of August. These were the opening day games taking place on Easter Monday this time around. And the last London play at Pompey was a 1-1 draw on the 5th of October 2024. 9 wins for Portsmouth, 12 draws, 5 wins for Oxford. Portsmouth needing a win here. Are they going to get it? I'm going to back them too. I'm going to go for a 3-1. Portsmouth home win here. I think they'll be right up for this, and Fratton Park will be 12:30 on Sky as well. Should be a great game, and that is one back at 3-1. Pompey home win. Millwall versus Norwich is at 1 o'clock. Then in another early kickoff, I'm not sure why that is. Might be because of placing issues. Millwall with a very, very good away win at Middlesbrough last time around. Norwich disappointing draw really at home to Portsmouth with a 1-1 in there too. Millwall did pick up a point away. Ipswich probably should have won that, in all fairness to them. They take on a Norwich side that sit 11th, not really got anything to play for. Won 10 of 20 away league games, matching their 1987-88 promotion season tally. Femi Aziz's been brilliant for Millwall this season, ranks 3rd in the Championship for big chances created with 17. Norwich won 5 of their last 7 away Championship games, including a 5-0 away victory away West Brom way back when. 2-1 away win for Millwall earlier in the season on the 9th of August. Dustin did play at Millwall was also around this time. Last season was 2-1, 3-1 home win for Millwall that day. 4 wins for Millwall, 3 draws, 10 wins for Norwich. Norwich usually do okay away at Millwall. I'm actually going to sit on the fence here. I'm going to back a 1-1 draw. Call me crazy, but yeah, I'm going to back a 1-1 draw between Norwich and Millwall in this one. Into the 3 o'clockers we go then, and we start at Ewood Park in a massive game. Down at the bottom, Blackburn taking on West Brom, and Blackburn get a very, very good result away at Birmingham on a Good Friday. West Brom dropping probably 2 points at home to Wrexham. They were 2-0 up in that game, probably could have seeded out, but I think they're both quite clear of relegation now, unless, well, whoever loses this, I feel might get sucked back in again. Scored for just in their last 5 matches at Blackburn. A win would take them above Blackburn in the Championship table. West Brom scored 8 goals in their last 5 matches, doubling back Blackburn's tally. Unbeaten in the last 5 Championship games are West Bromwich Albion. Did beat Blackburn by a 0-0 earlier in the season on the first day of the season. Last time to play at Blackburn was in October 24. Was a 0-0 draw. 6 wins for Blackburn, 5 draws, 6 wins for West Brom. Yeah, difficult to call this one. Both sides down at the foot of the table. Blackburn now 6 points clear of the drop zone. West Brom 4 points clear. Still not completely out of it as things stand. If Blackburn are in it, I think Charlton are in it. If I'm honest, can Blackburn get another home win under Michael O'Neill? We'll have to wait and see. In this one, I'm probably going to sit on the fence though between these two. I'm going to back a 1-1 draw between Blackburn and West Brom here. I don't think there's going to be a lot to separate them, and they're both in a relegation battle, which could be quite a cagey game. Bristol City versus Sheffield United then is up next in what is a bit of a mid-table crunch clash at Ashton Gate. Bristol City beating Charlton in Roy Hodgson's first game in charge away at Bristol City, away at Charlton, sorry. Sheffield United did draw in a bonkers 3-3 home game with Swansea last time out. Earlier in the season, 4-1 away win for Bristol City. That was when Ruben Sellers was in charge of Bristol City. No, Sheffield United. I'm getting these teams mixed up. 6 wins for Bristol City, 2 draws, 12 wins for Sheffield United. These sides haven't finished 0-0 in any of their last 20 meetings. Guaranteed goals, or maybe not. Bristol City scored 3 in their last 5. Sorry, haven't kept a clean sheet in 12 Man U Sheffield United winless in 5 matches, but scored in each of them. Conceded the most penalties in the Championship with this season with 5. I'm going to back a Desmond. I'm going back a 2-2 draw here between Bristol City and Sheffield United. Dead rubber, and I think there's going to be goals. 2-2. Derby versus Stoke up next, and Derby fighting still for those playoff places. They just need to keep winning and copy what Wrexham and Southampton do. But them two play each other Tuesday night, so that should be an interesting game to watch. Derby did lose away at Coventry by 3-2. Stoke did beat Sheffield Wednesday by 2-0 in there as well. On Good Friday, I should say. 3-1 win for Stoke over Derby earlier in the season. 0-0 draw between the sides last time to play on the final day, which was last season. 5 wins for Derby, 4 draws, 5 wins for Stoke City, 8 for Derby, 12 for Stoke. 6 points separating the sides in the table. Don't think Stoke are going to get anywhere this season. Derby still 4 points off Wrexham, which will be quite difficult to narrow that gap down, but we'll see what happens later on in the season. Derby won their last 3 home Championship matches, conceded just 2 goals. 3 of the last 5 meetings at Pride Park have finished 0-0. Are we in for another? Stoke only conceded 43 goals despite an expected 55. Sobel Thomas ranked 2nd in the Championship for big chances created with 18. I'm going to back a scrappy Derby home win here. I'm going to go for a 1-0 Derby win over Stoke here. Just the effect of John Eustace getting his team over the line like they did against Birmingham a few weeks back. And I think they're going to do the exact same against Stoke here. Now to Ipswich, Birmingham, and how has Chris Davies not been sacked yet? I think it's just going to be an end-of-season job. Now, you feel, 4 wins out of the last 5 for Birmingham. What am I talking about? No way we've had 4 wins in our last 5. 2 wins out of the last 5 for Ipswich is what I wanted to say. Completely got messed up there. Birmingham have had back-to-back defeats away at Derby and at home to Blackburn. 4th sit Ipswich, 14th sit Birmingham at the moment. Birmingham aren't getting playoffs. We're not getting playoffs now. No chance. Winless in the last 9 visits to Portman Road. We are losing 5 and drawing 4 with Chris Davies' style of play. We definitely ain't getting a win anytime soon. Managed just 2 goals in the last 5 league matches as well. We don't look like scoring either. Ipswich are unbeaten in their last 7 Championship matches, ranked 2nd at home in the Championship this season, awarded the most Championship penalties, but also conceded the most. Both teams scored in all 5 previous meetings with Birmingham. Both teams have scored in each game earlier in the season. 1-1 draw, of course, on that dramatic game on the Friday night. Last time to play at Ipswich was a 3-1 home Ipswich win over Birmingham. 6 wins for Ipswich, 9 draws, 4 wins for Birmingham. Cool mental. I think we're going to get absolutely spanked here. I'm going to go 4-0 to Ipswich. The way we're playing at the moment is just absolutely dreadful. I feel like Chris Davies is definitely gone if we lose this one. So, back at a 4-0 home Ipswich win over Birmingham here. And, if this isn't Chris Davies gone, then I don't know what is. I think it will just be end of season now, as nothing really to fight for. Preston versus QPR is up next, and this is a Championship classic between 10th and 15th. QPR still got a real outside chance to the playoffs, but they're going to have to go on some absolutely brilliant run if they are to do so. Preston did beat Stoke by 3-1 before that draw away at Leicester on Good Friday. Decent point that for Preston, I guess, or is it not really? If you're playing Leicester now, I guess. 1-1 draw between the sides earlier in the season. Leicester did play at Preston, was a 2-1 away win for QPR. 9 wins for Preston, 5 draws, 9 wins for Queen's Park Rangers. Preston, they're not really fighting for anything, neither are QPR. I don't think there's going to be a lot to separate these two. QPR and Preston, 10th versus 15th of the table. Not a lot to separate them. Preston just scored 6 in the last 5 matches, winning only 1 game. Haven't kept a clean sheet in 9, the longest drought this season. Scored 11 goals in the last 5 league matches, including a 6-1 rout over Portsmouth. Won 2 of the last 5 league away matches. QPR beating Leicester and Hull. Can they go and beat Preston here? I'll go back them too. We're going to go for a 1-0 away Queen's Park Rangers win here. Don't think it'll be anything exciting, but I think QPR will just get over the line in this one over Preston and narrowly beat them by 1-0. Sheffield Wednesday versus Leicester is next, and we all know what the problems for Sheffield Wednesday are, but Leicester could get a massive, massive 3 points here, especially when Blackburn and West Brom are playing each other as well. Leicester could definitely get something on the board here. Conceding 81 goals in 40 league matches for Sheffield Wednesday this season. We know they've been absolutely dreadful. Patson Daka scored twice to rescue a 2-2 draw away at Preston on Friday. Daka scoring a goal is crazy. 2-1 win for Leicester earlier in the season on the opening day. Of course, remember Sheffield Wednesday scored first in that game. 2-0 home win for Leicester over Wednesday. 2 wins for Wednesday, 2 draws, 4 wins for Leicester. Even with that 6-point deduction, I know Leicester would be sitting level on points with Blackburn, which still isn't particularly great, let's be honest. But yeah, they could be going down to League One, which is absolutely mental. But they should get over the line here. I'm going to back Wednesday to score. I'm going to back Leicester to win by 2-1 though. Although Gary Rowett does love a 1-1 draw. So, yeah, just narrowly backing Leicester City over Sheffield Wednesday here. And, yeah, I think Leicester will finally get a big 3 points on the board. Watford versus Charlton next then at Vicarage Road. This is the main game on Sky this time around. I'm not sure why, because none of these teams are really fighting for anything. I don't think Charlton, unless Charlton got a horrible run, they could get sucked into a relegation battle. Watford outside the playoffs, similar chance to QPR really. I don't think they're going to get in, but you never know. Back-to-back losses for Charlton against Norwich and Bristol City. QPR did beat Watford last time out on Good Friday, of course. Did they? Yeah, that I think. Or was that before? Or am I lying? No, it was Good Friday. I just had a feeling that was before the international break, but it wasn't. It was on Friday. Head-to-heads look like this 1-0 win for Charlton at home over Watford. Before that was a 5-0 win for Watford. The 17th of January 2015, way back when. 3 wins for Watford, 1 draw, 4 wins for Charlton. Watford chop and change the manager every 2 minutes. I think this is going to be a draw, if I'm honest. I think Charlton will grind out a 1-1 draw here at Vicarage Road. And yeah, again, nothing really to play for between these two sides. So yeah, 1-1 between Watford and Charlton. Nothing really to separate them. Swansea versus Middlesbrough is up next then, and Middlesbrough just need to keep winning, which they haven't been doing lately, just to stay in touch of Millwall, and they've got to make sure that Ipswich don't catch them as well, which they very much could do this weekend, as they've got Birmingham at home, which is almost like a guaranteed win for them with how we're playing at the moment. Coventry did beat Swansea before the international break, then they did pick up a decent point on the road away at Bramall Lane, of course, against Sheffield United. Middlesbrough in that massive game on Good Friday, losing at home to Millwall, not very good for them. They're versus 16th in the table. You'd think this would be a routine Middlesbrough away win, but they haven't won in 4 games, but they have won 6 of their last 7 against Swansea City. 4 games without a win for Borough, which is their longest winless run of the season. Borough conceded the most penalties in the Championship this season with 5. 1-0 win for Middlesbrough over Swansea City on the 9th of August. 2025, earlier in the season. Back last time to play at Swansea was 1-0 home win for Swans over Borough that day. 8 wins for Swansea, 3 draws, 9 wins for Middlesbrough. Difficult to call this one. I think I'm just narrowly going to back a Middlesbrough away win. I think they are going to get back to winning ways here. They need a win from somewhere. Do they get it here? I think they do. I'm going to go for a Middlesbrough away win here. I'm going to go for a 2-1 Middlesbrough away win over Swansea in this one. And yeah, just for them to narrowly beat the Swans in this one. 2-1 away for Middlesbrough. Into the 8 o'clock kickoff, which is Hull taking on Coventry, of course. A big game down at the bottom. Can Coventry get promoted if they win this? It's currently 12 points. 12 points if you know it. Would it be pretty much done? If Middlesbrough lost, I think it'd be definitely done next week, or there's a chance it'll be done next week. Anyway, first sit Coventry, 5th sit Hull. Hull haven't kept a clean sheet in their last 6 matches. Coventry 11 points clear at the top with 6 games to go under Frank Lampard, of course. Jack Rodoni has a goal involvement in each of his last 5 league appearances. He was brilliant Friday night. I watched that game. That was I think he's good, definitely good enough to play in the Premier League next season. Coventry ranks second away from in the Championship this season. They do go to a very difficult Hull City team under Sergej Kirovic at the moment. 5 wins for Hull, 5 draws, 3 wins for Coventry City, 0-0 draw to Coventry and Hull on the opening day. Of course, 1-1 draw between the sides on the 14th of April 2025 back at Hull. I'm going to back a... Do Coventry get it done? I'm going to go for another 3-2 away. This time it will be away. I'm going to go for another 3-2 Coventry win in this one. I think they'll get over the line against another playoff pushing team. And just narrowly bit Hull in this one. But then I wouldn't be surprised if Hull won this one as they are fighting. Could maybe get the autos come the end of the season. But yeah, just narrowly backing Coventry in this one over Hull by 3-2. And then into the short matter that is Wrexham versus Southampton on Tuesday night. Of course, this one's played because of Southampton beating Arsenal in the FA Cup last night. Arsenal bottling, yes, and yet another trophy, of course. Back-to-back wins for Southampton, or 3 wins on the trot for Southampton in the league. 2 of those at home over Norwich and Oxford, and then they did beat Arsenal in the Cup last night, of course. As well, Wrexham picking up a 2-2 draw on Good Friday away at West Brom. Not particularly great for them. 6th versus 7th in the table at the moment. Rallied from 2-0 down, Wrexham did at West Brom to salvage a 2-2 draw and grab a could be a valuable point come the end of the season. Southampton sit 1 point behind Wrexham with a game in hand. Southampton could win this and go well clear, but I think they will be tied from the Arsenal game in this one. They are unbeaten in their last 14 games. Tonda Eka has been brilliant since he's come in, and Leo Cienza also been brilliant this season just in general, and leads the Championship with 19 big chances created, but is nursing a bit of a groin injury and has only just come back from injury earlier in the season. Head-to-heads look like this 2-1 home win for Southampton. That's the only time they have played. Finazaz leading goal scorer for Southampton with 10 this season, 11 for Josh Windass as things stand. I'm going to back Wrexham to win this only because Southampton's tiredness might kill them in this one with the problem against Arsenal in the Cup, of course. I'm going to back Wrexham to win by 2-1 at home at the racecourse and get over the line in this one. So yeah, 2-1 to Wrexham here. Thank you very much for watching my Championship Easter Monday predictions. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, do all of that good stuff, and I'll speak to you on the next one, which will be later on today, League 1 and League 2, 6 games from each, of course, and I'll show you my predictions at the end for the other games. So yeah, don't forget to stay tuned for that, and I'll speak to you all on the next one.